They're the backcourt. Layman is out there with McLemore. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great tee that time from Green. And Harden wide open. He shoots off target from three-point range. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Lakers.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept getting all those gifts, they took advantage. Turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points. It doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. A 3-ball. No good on that one.
Set him up, knock him down. Gallinari's a rhythm shooter, looking good on that one.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Oklahoma City out in front, just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. Then there's Gallinari. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Junior in at the 5 down low. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Trailblazers, was tremendous. He ended up with 62 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Passes to Green. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Junior throws it down.
And because of Junior's confidence and his composure, he has the ability to go on scoring runs like this.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Shot from 12. Green. That one doesn't go. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Houston making a switch here. Covington's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Schroeder's checked in. Floats it up for Junior.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
The Rockets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Westbrook. No good again that time. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Junior throws it down.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Now here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. And it's Junior with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
Now, here is Harden. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden's pull-up jumper is just ridiculous. So quick, so lethal.
And throughout his career, Robert Covington, a favorite in the advanced stats community. No surprise then that a team like the Rockets valued him so highly.
Yeah, and the decision to go small made easier by his length and his ability to defend bigger players.
Rockets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Back to Westbrook. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Harden, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City.
Well, look,
Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for Chandler. Jake Layman comes in for Robert Covington. Then McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Got a piece of it.
Great awareness on the defensive end. Junior relishes any chance he gets to rise up and block it.
And he gets it to go. Junior's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Westbrook passes to Layman. Thunder with the rebound. Junior's got his 16th rebound on the night. To the inside. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Junior. That's 7 points for Chris Paul.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Westbrook against Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 feet out. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Free throw line jump shot. They get the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook scanning the floor. And it's Westbrook again missing. Inside. And Junior throws it down hard.
A little above the rim work from Junior. I mean, he's a nice target to have on the lob. I mean, if he can make the catch, he'll throw it down.
Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for the Oklahoma City Thunder. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Gordon. Green is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Nwaba in at the power forward. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Gallinari. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Westbrook. Kicks to Green. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
And Junior throws it down.
No stopping Junior here. The assertive slam, hot off the drive, just overwhelms the D.
The Rocket shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Westbrook dishes to Gordon. They kick it out to Green. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Ferguson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. He feeds it to Junior. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Junior's got 41.
That was all Junior there, working hard to get the shot in despite the aggressive defense.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Westbrook against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the wide open shot from Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah,
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Westbrook against Gilgeous-Alexander. And David Nwaba picks up the foul. Both teams Adams deciding to change it up. Free throw good, James Harden.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here's Burks, and Covington sends it back.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Back to Westbrook, over Robertson. Pass to Clemens. Houston moving it around. Covington. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Westbrook. Missed inside.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
And here's Harden. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.